Welcome to WNL Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with football coach Scott Abell, riding captain Molly Rountree, and women's cross country captain Molly Ortiz. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington and athletics. The women's cross country team came in fourth at the NCAA South-Southeast Regional in Atlanta. Our guest today, Molly Ortiz, placed 8th, while Lauren Schultz finished 9th, with both runners qualifying for the national championship in Indiana. The men's team placed 15th at the regional meet. Volleyball season came to an end with a 3-0 loss to 5th-ranked Christopher Newport in the opening round of the NCAA tournament in Newport News. Women's swimming notched an ODAC victory over Sweetbriar, while wrestling had 4 different grapplers pick up 2 wins apiece at the Washington and Jefferson Invitational. And football closed out the regular season with a 42-23 victory over Shenandoah at Wilson Field. I'm joined now by football head coach Scott Abell. Scott, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Jeremy.
That victory over Shenandoah came on Senior Day. What have the 15 members of the class of 2013 meant to your program?
Well, it's really hard to put it into words. I mean, from the time we've recruited those young men, we knew they were going to be a special group, but to really see how they've grown and matured and the leadership they've brought to our program, it's hard to put it into words. But, you know, from day one, they've bought into what we've asked them to do. They've worked hard. They've excelled both on and off the field. And I think I speak for everybody involved with Washington League football. We're very proud of our seniors.
Your offense has produced some very impressive numbers throughout the last few seasons, but in 2012, you're leading Division III with 381 rushing yards per game. What's made the Generals' ground attack even more effective this year?
Well, I think probably experience. You know, we returned so many guys from last year and even from 2010, with the exception of Charlie Westfall, quarterback, and Nick has just gotten better each week, continued to grow inside the offense. And when you look around him, all the experience up front and our running backs, it's a good formula to be the dynamic running team we've become.
Your team clinched the ODAC title with that amazing 4-overtime win over Hampton-Sydney a couple of weeks ago. Pressure-packed situation, playing in front of a huge crowd. How can that prepare you as you get set for the NCAA playoffs against Hobart this weekend? Well,
that's a great question. We're actually counting on it to prepare us. I mean, we're hoping that kind of experience and that type of atmosphere will pay dividends come Saturday. And, you know, Hobart has been a pretty dominant team all year, winning by some pretty big numbers. And so we hope if we can get them into a second-half battle, that Hampton-Sydney game and some other games before it will really pay off for us.
What's the quick scouting report on the Statesman? What will the Generals need to do to win on Saturday?
Well, the first thing is control the line of scrimmage, which is a lot easier said than done. They have great size up front on both sides, but that's the first thing. We've got to get off the rock on both sides, stay low on defense, offensively, just get off the football and do what we do, and then defensively not give up the big play. You know, make them work for everything they get, and offensively get our option game going. You know, I'm not sure they've seen a scheme like ours to run the way we run it, and we hope that maybe we can hit them early and get some early momentum.
Scott, thanks for your time. Best of luck at Hobart on Saturday.
Thanks, Jeremy.
With me now is Molly Ortiz, senior cross-country captain from Ketchikan, Alaska. Molly, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You and Lauren Schultz finished 8th and 9th at the regional meet down in Atlanta. The team came in 4th in a very competitive field. How did the Generals run in the regional?
We came out with a really solid performance. Everyone came out with the attitude that we were just going to give it our all, and that's definitely what we did. We had some really great, I think some season bests from a few of our runners. And yeah, we just came out, we gave it everything we had on that day, and we were really happy that that's what we did.
What does it mean to you to have a chance to race in the national championship meet?
It's quite an honor. It's really exciting, and it's really great timing. I mean, this is the end of my entire career as a runner, at least competitively on a team. So it's really great to be able to see this reward for the years and years of dedication. It's really exciting.
WNL won 4 of its 5 races during the regular season. You went on to capture the program's 14th ODAC title back at the end of October. How pleased have you been with the way your senior year has gone?
I've been very pleased. It's been a really great season. What we've done on the course, the team atmosphere, everything. It's just been so positive. I loved getting to know the new freshman class and just getting even closer with my other teammates, and just coming out and being able to compete and really be a player in every race has just been so much fun. So it's been great.
What are your expectations for the Division III meet in Terre Haute this weekend?
I expect that it's going to be a really, really competitive atmosphere, really exciting. I think Lauren and I are going to come out with the attitude that we're really just going to give it our all. We're going to be serious about it and put everything we have into it. I mean, it's our last race, so you know it's a higher level competition than anything we've seen so far this year, and we're both really excited about it. Ready to give it one more shot.
Molly, thanks for being here. Good luck at the national meet on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
I'm joined now by Molly Rountree, senior riding captain from Andover, Massachusetts. Molly, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
The team has competed in 3 events so far this fall. You had a 3rd place finish at Bridgewater a couple of weeks ago. Give us an idea, if you would, of how the fall schedule has gone for the Generals.
We've really seen an increase in our performance this fall. Our first show was at Randolph, and we finished 8th. And then our second show was at Hollands, we finished 5th. And then, like you said, our last show was at Bridgewater, where we finished 3rd. So we've really seen an increase in performance. And we've had some younger riders that have done really well and been able to show, which was really exciting.
What interested you in collegiate riding? How did you make the decision to do so at Washington and Lee?
I've been riding actually since I was 5, so for the last 17 years. So I knew I really wanted to ride wherever I ended up in school. When I visited Washington and Lee, I just loved the coach and all the teammates, and so I knew I could definitely be able to join that team. And I also really enjoyed the balance between the academics and the athletic that they offer.
How do you view your role as a team captain?
I really try to lead by example. I know that's very typical for people to say, but I always try to work really hard in my academics and try to offer assistance to the younger riders if they have any troubles that are coming up either in class or outside of the classroom as well, and really try to lead by example in practice as well, and just really make sure I'm trying my hardest at all times.
You go to Sweetbriar in early December, but then the vast majority of your schedule is still ahead of you in 2013. What are your expectations for W&L this season?
Yeah, going off of just how we ended 3rd in Bridgewater, I think we have so much potential for the next 4 shows in the winter. We've just seen an increase in all of our shows and our placing, and I think that we can really finish in the top 2 for some of those shows. And I think that the ODAC Championship too in the spring will go really well. So we have, this year we have riders on all levels, and we're really strong in all different aspects, which normally we're just stronger in 1 or 2 of the levels. So I think we have a lot of potential this year.
Molly, thanks for being here. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. Women's basketball opens up the season on Thursday at ODAC rival Roanoke. The men will tip off on Friday against Tufts in a tournament at Rutgers Newark. On Saturday, football visits Hobart in the first round of the Division III playoffs. Molly Ortiz and Lauren Schultz will represent women's cross country at the national meet in Terre Haute, Indiana. Men's and women's swimming head to Pittsburgh for a meet against Rochester, Allegheny, and host Carnegie Mellon. Men's basketball will continue action in Rutgers Newark's Tip-Off Classic, while the women face Cabrini on a neutral court at Swarthmore. And on Sunday, wrestling visits George Mason, and women's basketball wraps up play in Swarthmore's tournament. For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.